Okay, so we're back making jewelry, and just for anybody who missed the first few, I used the E6000 Clear Industrial Strength Flexible. So we did this one yesterday, and it's nice and dry. And I'm not going to do the back yet, because whoever buys it, I'm going to put their initials and monogram it. But we do have our trays. Nope. Well, that one broke. Happens. Anyway, we do have our trays for our matching earrings. So I'm pretty much just going to, I've already pre-treated the trays. And there's a piece of dry glue on top of the dome, but I'll wash that off afterwards, after it completely cures and dries. I'm trying to keep it in frame, but I don't think I'm doing such a good job with that. I want them both to be turned similarly the same way. There we go. I'm going to slide these out of the way. And let them cure. Like a sun and moon necklace. Hopefully that's in frame. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. We're going to cut it out real quick. Then I go back around and cut off anything that's not level. You want it to be as close to level with the glass base as possible, so that you don't have extra, let me clean up my scissors, sticking out. Some people have the little pieces that you just pop the paint in, and it cuts perfect circles, but the thing with that is you can't get the exact size of all of your different trays. And if you don't have the exact size, then you're going to end up having to cut anyway. So why not just go ahead and do it right the first time? Make sure you clean off the bottom. Put it in your tray. Then decide which way you want to turn it. And you can twist it and do. I found that twisting it a little sometimes helps the glue to dry faster and gives it something to kind of stick to anyway. But so that's where I want it. And I'll let it dry, but I'm going to let you guys see it, see if it'll focus. Once they're dry, I'll be able to show it to you, and it's a little bit easier in focusing. And these are all off of the skins from Catherine at One Poor Soul that she sent to me. except for these two blue ones. They're off of my skins. And these two, this one had a hole come in it right there, but it's still salvageable. Just finish letting that dry, and then when it dries, we will fix it. We will put a piece of skin underneath it and level it out. This one's ready, and it is for the bracelet setting. And these are custom made, so you order the stuff that you want, the different pieces, and then you just add them, and you add the clamps. There's a lobster clasp on this side, and then on this side there's a chain to make it longer, people who need it longer. So you can customize these with butterflies or pretty much anything. This one's butterfly and an infinity symbol. It's one of my best sellers, bracelet wise. This piece is really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but once it's dry, I'll make sure you guys can see it really good. And again, we're just going to put it down. We're going to center it. It's not quite centered. And then we're going to apply pressure on this one because the tray is slightly bigger than the dome. When you apply pressure, you just wiggle back and forth. I don't know if you can see that. You just wiggle it back and forth a little. Like we did when we put the dome down for the first time. And then we're going to set that aside. Right. We have a few more prepped trays ready. So we did these a couple days ago. This is the Christmas set, the dome on the door. And since there, we're going to cut them out now that it has fully had time to dry. I would give it a minimum of 24 hours to cure before you start cutting or doing anything. The longer you give it, the less chance of it coming apart or having issues. Because the glue needs to set. It is industrial strength glue, but it does need time to set. Come here, scissors. So these have had just shy of 48 hours to cure. And because it's smaller, it is going to be a little harder to do. And then just double check all the corners and the edges. I know I missed a big spot over here. Okay. Clean off my scissors. I normally just put a rag on my pants and I wipe it on the rag to get all these little bitty pieces off of it. Okay, we're going to cut this one. And again, these skins are a little thicker than what I normally work with, so I'm having to be extra careful with these. But it just goes to show you that you can use different sizes. You can even use the really thick stuff, but just not with the glass because it won't fit in the tray. The really thick stuff you can use for other projects, or you can make jewelry with it and cover it with resin instead of the glass domes, and then that way it'll fill in the tray better. And there's other stuff you can do with skins. I will do a video soon with some other skin options. Okay, so these trays have also already been pre-treated. And these are a Christmas gift because they remind me of peppermint candies. I got a little too much glue, so I dubbed it on the wax paper to take some of the glue out. Because I don't want to put my fingerprints on the back. I don't want to rub the glue off with my finger, because then the oils in your hands will get on the back and it will keep it from sticking long term. You don't want any oils down there. That will cause issues. So it's very important you don't have to deal with that. That's why we wipe them off and clean them off before we do anything, because we do not want oils from our hands to be causing it. That's also why I put, when I treat the tray, that's why I use a Q-tip instead of my finger, because I don't want to have to deal with messing it up and getting oils on it. These two have not been pre-treated, and we're going to go ahead and pre-treat them. They're for these two. So they won't get done right now because it'll need to dry once it's pre-treated. Go ahead and put the cap on my glue. Okay. Get my Q-tip out. And then it pretty much self-levels itself, but you do want to not go all the way against the edge, but get it as level as possible. Just giving it a good little base for the later set of glue to stick to. And there we go. So we're going to let those sit. Let all of this dry. I'll go ahead and cut this one out if I have more time on my camera. I'm actually just going to stop it because I don't want it to go too far. So what we're going to do is bring you in. Look at how awesome those metallics are. And the bracelet. Earrings. I've got to get that piece of dry glue off, but it has to dry first. These so look like peppermints. I love it. And then there's one that I'm going to do. I got that one. This one's going to be like a galaxy, but I'm going to have to fix that piece once it dries. And then we've got this one over here on another one of Catherine's skins. It's going to go on this one once this fixes. So that's how I do my jewelry. There's also 2 other videos on this, and I'll probably do a longer one once I get the chip fixed in my phone.